Hi, I'm your nostalgia chick, and my glasses have been taken by communists. But it's okay, because I got new ones. Now, when we think of countries whose political and social histories kind of make your brain hurt, what's the first ones that come to mind? I mean, besides mine.
Russia. Russia has one of the most complex, painful, and painfully complex political histories in all the world. There's hardly a time when there's not some kind of revolt, revolution, invasion, or genocide going down over there.
So whose bright idea was it to make a kids' movie about the Russian Revolution?
Don Bluth. Oh, Don Bluth. The 90s wasn't particularly kind to him. Anastasia was his first film in the 90s, as well as his last to date, that didn't tank.
And Don Bluth more or less just decided to declare creative bankruptcy and just rip off the more successful Disney formula.
This movie basically serves as a sort of what-if fairy tale based on the myth of the Romanov princess Anastasia, whose name is Russian for walks over logs, surviving that whole mass execution thing. The movie gets its biggest awkward out of the way right off with its explanation of imperial Russia and how the Romanovs went down.
We lived in an enchanted world of elegant palaces.
Yay! Russia was awesome! For the obscenely wealthy.
Dark shadow had descended upon the house of the Romanovs.
Communism?
His name was Rasputin.
Rasputin, of course! So he's responsible for the communism.
Okay, so the movie basically refers to the trouble in Russia as a spark of unhappiness that gets fanned into a flame by Rasputin's evil. But whose fault was it really? Well, aside from a long line of bad tsars, culminating in the somewhat inept Nicholas II, in 1916 we had us a war going on. A big war, and poor Russia was all by its lonesome on this side of the war with no one to help it. A bit more complex than that, obviously, but over here we've got famine, unemployment, and a big swell of communists, all ultimately culminating in revolution.
And the revolution was headed by Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, not Rasputin. Hello?
Yes, hi. I mean to give correction.
Oh, hi. It's Lenin. No.
Yes, I believe you're thinking of February Revolution.
I'm sorry?
You see, I lead October Revolution. The Romanovs were overthrown during February Revolution.
Oh, Jesus. How many of those things did you guys have?
Well, it is Russia. We usually have them on Tuesdays. Right before bingo and the shuffleboard.
Oh, sorry, I have a beep. Hello?
This is Slender!
Oh, hi, Rasputin.
I was dead even before the revolution took place!
I know.
I was always on good terms with the royal family. I had nothing to do with fanning any flames of unhappiness.
Actually, you kind of did. See, you're creepy, and you have that beard.
I only wanted a Russia of flowers and rainbows where children sang and danced in lollipop fields of happiness.
Rasputin of the movie basically plays off the myths of Rasputin as an evil-ish, scary mystic. The real Rasputin was way more interesting than anything portrayed in the movie, but due to the fact that we're restrained by Disney ripoff conventions, Rasputin gets the biggest shaft. In reality, he was a poor peasant monk who got in good with the royal family by seemingly having the ability to heal the young hemophiliac Tsarevich Alexei. In the movie, he was their, scary-looking confidant.
I am your confidant!
So I guess he knows all of their dirty secrets?
In reality, he was always pretty tight with the royal family, particularly the Empress and the kids. In the movie, he hates them and wants them to die.
You and your family will die within a fortnight!
Why?
Seal the fate of the Tsar and his family.
Because...
In reality, he was stabbed by an ex-prostitute, poisoned with cyanide, shot several times, beaten within an inch of his life, and then thrown into an icy river. In the movie, they pretty much left out all but that last part. During the February Revolution, Grandma and Anastasia escape, only to manage to lose each other on the train platform, somehow knocking her unconscious.
and giving her amnesia.
10 years pass, and despite her unfortunate attire, orphaned Anastasia, now dubbed Anya, is now sexually mature, hot, and ready to find her family. That's her motivation.
Send me a sign!
Or how about a puppy?
Anything!
Yay! Movie that puppy!
On the other side, we find the kid who helped her escape in the palace is now a con artist, Dmitri. Here in St. Petersburg, the locals are bummed out because communism, as it turns out, sucks, and we were stupid to ever get rid of the Romanovs.
Since the revolution, our lives have been so great.
But everyone's excited because the Princess Anastasia might still be alive. Though clearly it can't be all that bad under communism since everybody still has time for dancing time!
And if you've ever wondered, this is what gossiping Russians look like.
Fortunately, the Bolsheviks have no real need for administrative buildings, and Anya finds Dmitri hiding out in the old palace. And stunned by her resemblance to the Grand Duchess Anastasia, he cons her into joining his con and promises to take her to Paris, where, presumably, her family is. To the movie's credit, it has some really nice, elaborate hand-drawn scenes at a point in time when Disney was starting to rely much more heavily on computers, which is probably a good thing for this movie. We have the CGI environment rendered, and damn it, we're going to use it! The music, at points, is also pretty good, the best of it able to hold its own with some of the Disney films.
Some of it.
I was once the most mystical man in all Russia. When the royals betrayed me, they made a mistake.
This is just embarrassing.
Most of the movie follows their adventures going from point A to point B, getting to know each other, having sexual tension, learning about the past, and of course having epic explosion-ridden action sequences.
Michael Bay would be proud.
And you know what the word for that is? Awesome? Bingo.
Anyway. Hello?
I wasn't finished!
Oh, hi, forgot about you.
I still have bone to pick with this movie. Why for did they give me insect minions?
They gave you insect minions? You mean besides the bat? Oh, I guess they did.
Insect minions!
Yes, Rasputin's down, but not out, as our little bat friend somehow inexplicably gets dragged down into the underworld and into Rasputin's, planet, where he is spinning limo and, playing dress-up occasionally. He says the curse he levied at the Romanovs went unfulfilled due to Anastasia not having been killed. Apparently, Grandma doesn't count. So our whiny and gross villain uses his powers that he got from
the dark forces.
Whatever.
to kill her. And of course, sing with his bug pals.
My
I don't know what I did to warrant this. All I did was heal a little hemophiliac.
I know, but you're creepy and you got that beard. Plus, you probably smell bad.
Well, I didn't sell my soul for anything.
Then how are you calling me from beyond the grave?
Pardon?
Yeah, this is a Chicago area code. What gives?
Gotta go.
Rasputin tries and fails a few times to kill her along the journey, amidst Anya and Dmitri bitching at each other.
an unspoken attraction. Attraction?
Yes, animosity. It must be love.
Eventually, they finally all make it to Paris. Vlad meets his, friend, damn, with whom they make a deal to meet with the Empress.
Hello?
This is the Empress Dowager, Maria Feodorovna of Russia.
You sound like the Swedish chef's illegitimate love child with a Care Bear.
Why this at the end of this movie in Paris? I am not French.
I know, you're Dutch.
I am Danish.
Whatever.
I think it was mainly for recognizability and aesthetics, and Together in Copenhagen doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Besides, then we couldn't have product placement. Not to mention every vaguely French 20s thing you can think of, like Marie Chevalier, Josephine Baker, Sigmund Freud. Get it, banana. So they follow the Dowager Empress to the ballet and, as you do, have a fight because, as it turns out, Dmitri is a con artist and he neglected to tell Anya, Heart of Gold notwithstanding.
Oh, thank you, movie.
But he's had a complete change of heart and brings them together and refuses payment for having found Anastasia. Yay.
Hello?
Don't I at least get any resolution?
Don't worry, honey. Movie's not over yet.
I wonder if this is what you really want.
Of course. Of course.
And you'll always have me. But is it enough?
I really don't like where you're going with this, Grandma. You seem to be trying to talk me into running off with this guy.
He didn't take the money.
Well, that makes him all the more poorer. Anastasia, you're heir to the Russian throne. Not that that means anything anymore, but you're still blue blood. Is Grandma really going to be alright with you running off with a con artist?
Why does there even need to be a choice here regardless? And why are you running through an ivy-laced labyrinth after the puppy? And why are you suddenly on a bridge?
Your imperial highness.
Oh, resolution, right. So no answer.
Fortunately, Dmitri has the sixth sense that all love interests have, and manages to get back just in time for the epic battle, benefiting from the fact that Rasputin takes the most elaborate and verbose route imaginable to killing her.
Say your prayers, Anastasia! No one can save you! Das Vidania, Your Highness. Together again, for the last time! Finally, the last Romanov dead.
And then she kills his thingy, and he dies. But oh no, Dmitri!
Why don't they ever check the pulse? Oh, yay, he's fine. And now we're back to that whole choice thing. Yes.
They're waiting for you.
Correct.
They've eloped. Isn't it romantic?
I object! Elopement isn't generally met with a yay, especially when you're a royal and you're eloping with a con artist.
I found a man. Who cares about this quest that's consumed my whole life?
It's a perfect ending.
Well, I guess she's found her grandma. She can drop in for a quick buck should she ever need one. Girl? Bat? The hell?
No, really, that has no context. Because he chickened out and ditched the bad guy at the last minute, the movie gave him a chick bat. Do the right thing. Karma will get you laid.
I tell you what, wow!
Da.
If I had a grave, I'd be rolling in it.
Oh, don't feel bad, Raspy.
The thing about this movie is, as it is beholden to formula and demographic, it is following in the footsteps of much more lucrative, better movies. And because of that, the source material, in this case, a really sensitive history, suffers for it quite a bit, especially the poor bastard who ends up the antagonist.
History has not been kind to me.
Well, maybe if you'd nixed the beard.
I put a curse on... never mind.
That's right.
I am an intriguing and complex historical figure.
That you are.
Yes, yes. So, are you doing anything tonight?
I'm your nostalgia chick. I remember it because... Hello?
In Soviet Russia, chick remembers you.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?